Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope will be in for a surprise when Carter pops the question and asks her to marry him. Carter and Hope's relationship has been over in the air for a while. Can Carter lock Hope down, or will her love for Liam get in the way? Carter Walton and Hope Logan's love shocked their musketeers and families, and indeed took B&B suckers at home by surprise. Carter has always been unlucky in love, and it was refreshing to see Hope coupled up with someone other than Liam Spencer or Thomas. Carter and Hope were going strong until Steffi brought Daphne to city. The Forrester Queen signed Daphne to betray Carter Walton and help shut down the FC preemption. Carter was no match for Daphne's advances, and it wasn't long before he crossed a line with the incense advisor. Carter will inform Daphne that they're over and she'll hop the coming airplane out of Los Angeles. After Daphne's exit, Carter will profess his love and propose to a stupefied Hope. Will she accept his marriage offer or turn him down? Hope was head over heels for Carter Walton, but their relationship crashed and burned when Daphne arrived, and also was strained when Hope's partner Liam entered his deadly opinion. With Liam's life on the line, it's natural for Hope to feel old passions for her partner. Liam's health extremity could be get Hope to turn Carter down, or make it nearly insolvable for the couple to get down the aisle. Do you suppose Carter will get his happily ever after with Hope? Can he contend with Hope love? Hope and Carter engagement bash. No matter which curveball the show goes with, this party could turn into a total disaster. Carter and Hope's festivity could end in chaos and destruction. Liam has been lodging for Hope and Carter's reunion. He'll surely want to be at this bash if he can. Although Liam's symptoms have been worsening, he might head to the party anyway and hope he can make it through the evening without raising too numerous red flags. That plan could prove disastrous if Liam has a scary seizure and collapses in front of everyone. Still, his secret may be exposed to all the party guests if Liam gests a veritably public medical decline. Liam could eventually be rehabilitated or come bedridden at the precipice house as the end draws near. Since Luna is on the verge of buying a gun and going after Steffi, she might barge in this engagement party with a disturbing charge to carry out. Still, it could produce quite a stir if Steffi happens to be attending this event when Luna tracks her down. We clearly wouldn't put it once Luna to crash the bash and pull the detector. This engagement festivity could also set the stage for Ridge to break Brooke's heart formally again. Brooke has been holding out stopgap for a reunion, but she may eventually have to give up on Ridge soon enough. Ridge might do commodity tacky like propose to Taylor at Hope and Carter's engagement party, or at least show the fact that he's moving on. We know Brooke will be lost and lonely when Nick returns by mid-June, so further Ridge heartache is indeed headed her way. Whatever goes down, some shocking news could shake up Carter and Hope's big event. Hope responded to Carter's offer. Ridge got suspicious of Steffi reversal. Still at the garret, Carter continues proposing marriage to Hope. The developer is the stylish thing that's ever happened to the susurrus. Marry me. Hope quaffs a big quaff. Carter admits this might feel like it's unforeseen, but he wants to start their new chapter right down. Hope knows Carter is sincere, but marriage? Carter promises to be the hubby that Hope requires and deserves. The susurrus holds up a ring and says it's not as enough as her. The Golden confesses that she's studied about marriage, but that was before the treason. Hope won't settle for lower than total commitment. Carter continues to promise to be everything she needs and further in a hubby. The susurrus also promises to be the stylish stepdad to Beth. That makes Hope cry and she says yes. At Forrester Creations, Steffi is working late. Taylor enters the office. They talk about Liam's secret and keeping it from Ridge. They both detest deceiving Ridge. Just when Taylor mentions a secret, Ridge enters. The developer wants to know what's going on. Ridge suppositions they're talking about Hope. The developer wants to know why Steffi changed her mind. The brunette starts to get protective, but Ridge just wants the verity. Why did Hope suddenly get a free pass? Steffi vaguely says precedences change. Ridge is suspicious. This is exactly what Hope said when he questioned her, too. Taylor backs up Steffi. The brunette tries to cover and claims not to be sure about bringing HFTF back. The content turns to Carter and Hope. Steffi has mixed feelings, but wants Hope to find happiness. At the Precipice house, Liam and Kelly are playing cards. Kelly asks her pater if he's sad. Liam tries to cover before Finn joins in. Kelly doesn't want her pater to ever go. Finn reminds Kelly that effects change all the time. After Kelly goes to bed, Liam questions if Finn told Lee about his condition. The croaker promises he has not. Liam knows he can't keep his illness from his children ever, but wants to stay as long as possible. Finn doesn't agree with it, but will support his decision. Liam is thankful for Finn being such a good friend. Finn asks if Liam has made a decision about treatment. Liam is still allowing about it, but he's concerned about Hope and Carter. After Sheila escaped from captivity, she went to Lee's to defy her and was stunned to discover that Finn was still alive. Still, when Lee tried to call the police, it led to a violent battle that ended with Sheila chasing Lee's auto down the road and a collision that transferred Lee's burning auto plunging into the water. Although everyone allowed Lee had decomposed in the crash, Bill Spencer was stunned to see a disheveled and disoriented Lee groveling behind a eatery. He brought her back to his place where he helped clean her up and get her checked out by a croaker. Ultimately, Lee recovered her head and recollections and was suitable to tell everyone that Finn was really alive, and Sheila had him in her clutches now. They rushed to the apartment where Lee was reunited with her recovered son, although Sheila had formerly again given everybody the slip. Steffi was worried with Lee for keeping Finn from her, but she refused to apologize for her conduct. Lee was pleased when Sheila was eventually restrained in January 2023 and visited her in jail to bewail. Still, when Finn and Steffi were dragooned into not attesting or pressing charges, Sheila went free. Months laterally, when Sheila was brought into the ER after a heart attack while formerly again trying to escape the bobbies, Lee set up herself acting as her croaker. When Sheila flatlined, Lee refused to help and advised a stupefied Finn to just let her die. But Finn couldn't stand by and do nothing while his birth mama failed. When the judge formally again threw out Sheila's charges and set her free, Lee was shocked that Finn had hugged her after the hail. Advising Finn he shouldn't have anything to do with Sheila or it would be the end of his marriage, Lee prompted her son to cut her out of his life ever. When her bastard, Luna Nozawa, began working as an intern at Forrester, Lee was adamant that she have nothing to do with the family and pressed her to quit. When she refused, Lee advised her she had tried to help. Eating out at Il Giardino, Lee set up Sheila staying on her and tried goading her into attacking her so she could be arrested again, but it didn't work. Luna's mama, Poppy Nozawa, showed up and it was clear that she and Lee had a veritably contentious history. First, it was revealed that Poppy had slept with a wedded croaker at the sanitarium where Lee worked, and latterly, that Lee was jealous of her family's capability to have a baby. Lee was outraged to learn that Poppy was dating Bill Spencer, and indicted her of being a gold digger. That spring, Lee was happy to hear that Steffi had killed Sheila in tone defense, but fright when the villain showed up veritably much alive at the sanitarium to rub it in her face that Finn had helped deliver her. Furious, Lee lashed out at Sheila, covenanting that she'd kill her herself. Suspecting Poppy was trying to trap Bill, Lee intruded their maternity test to contend she cover the results and was stunned when her own test revealed that Bill was Luna's father. After, Poppy hoped she and her family could make a fresh launch, but Lee was still holding on to old resentments. After being in the followership when Tom Starr failed on stage of an overdose, Lee came suspicious when Hollis failed of the same medicine. She incontinently suspected Sheila and was surprised when Katie Logan questioned her about Poppy. When her family was arrested for the killings, Lee assured Poppy she believed in her innocence. And when it was latterly revealed that Luna was the killer, Lee was necessary in stopping her bastard from escaping the long arm of the law. Given that Luna had faked the maternity test to make Bill her father, Lee came suspicious, did a DNA test of her own at the sanitarium that proved Tom was Aunt Luna's father as everyone had been led to believe. Summoning Poppy and Jack to her office, Lee claimed on drawing Jack's blood for another test to prove her debutation. That he'd cheated on her with her family. But that test, too, came back negative, and Lee profusely apologized to Poppy for the way she'd treated her. She also told Finch about it, wondering to her son who Luna's father could conceivably be.